8 years old.
Hello everyone. I will talk about the clocks and I hope to inform you type of clocks and how it works and the clock culture. And I will mention about how important clocks for us, and I will research on books which explain the physics or mechanism of the clocks, and I will talk about the development of clocks and the formula of the clock. Firstly, those are our preview, and I categorize clocks in two subtopics. Firstly, type of using and type of working method, and there are four type of clocks. Wall clocks, pocket clocks, watches, and tower clocks. And by the working method, there are two clocking methods: counting method, mechanical method, and digital method. There are three types of clocks. Firstly, counting method. There are three clock: water clock, candle clock, and the hourglass clock, and the mechanical winding clock, and the self-winding clock, and digital clock. And I will show you the clocks how our works. Firstly, counting method depends on the counting something. For example, in the water clock, ancient Greeks used for the water drops, and they measure the time. And candle clock is usually used in Roma, and hourglass already known. And there is a formula of the modern clocks. Efficiency work unit, transporter, and the power unit, power plant or something. There are two categories of the modern clock. First of all, mechanical clock. In the mechanical clock, efficiency unit work is the main spring, which I will tell you, and transporter is the wheel system, and the power plant is the maybe winding up. Maybe it can be self-winding and maybe winding manually. Those clocks works like that. This is the main spring, and this is our actually wheel system. Those are keep maintenance to clock counting or continuing with those two bar, and the wheel system will the transporter of the power plant, and the counter of the our clock, and the power plant is the winding. In the self-winding, in those plants, you can clocks are getting power with the shaking the clock, and with those shaking the transport the mainspring, and the mainspring will continue the movement. And you can see this is the mainspring which is turning around, and if you are the wind up, this mechanism is turning around, and for example this wheel is represent the seconds, this wheel is represent hour, and this wheel represent the minutes. And if we look at the digital clock, there are again some units, and those are different from there. In the digital, the efficiency unit of our clock is the quartz meter, and the transporter is the microchip, and the power plant is the battery. With getting power and transporting quartz, quartz maintains again the movement. Quartz is like shape of like that, and if you give the electricity, it vibrates, and quartz vibrates is huge time per second, if you can see, and again it give back the electricity to our system. And clocks are also used another section. For example, lots of clocks used antique. For the most, there are lots of collectors of those clocks. And for example, my grandfather has a big clock collection, and he gives all his grandchildren for once. And the clocks also has artistic view. You can see lots of there, and because of, according to modern horology book, the watches are art, because there are lots of units, and you need to keep together like shape of like that, and this is the heart, and it's if you do it, I think it's art. And there is a quotation of the famous horologist of Turkey, Gürbüz. Digital clocks are published, however they cannot erase mechanical clocks. Mechanical clocks are expensive and hard to reach. If you want a mechanical clock, you need to have some artistical skill and some culture of those type of clocks. And I want to inform you clocks and their side effects and how it works. Then don't underestimate the artistic object for clocks, and with clocks we have to get time. And thank you for listening.
Thank you.